Well, it was a quick event with a nice pace. I'm Joe Redden with my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling Super J Cup 2020 event. And overall, a pretty damn fun event. There were a few moments where I was like, okay, this is dragging a little bit. But as far as a 10-match card, for under 2.5 hours, they did a pretty damn good job keeping the pace up on this. And overall, a very, very fun card. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. It's actually kind of funny because I was at the Tacoma show for the Super J Cup mini tour that they did last year, and I got to see Jushin Thunder Liger in the ring. We got to boo the fuck out of TJP, that goddamn idiot that he is. More on him in a little bit. And we also got to see Will Ospreay versus Amazing Red in a fantastic main event, and a whole bunch of other people, and it was goddamn great, and I had no fucking voice left. Now, as for this, obviously due to the pandemic, they had to do it on a closed set. We get Kevin Kelly and Alex Kozlov, who, I'm sorry, sounds like Tommy Wiseau on commentary. I can't unhear it, no matter how hard I try. But Alex Kozlov has great wrestling knowledge, and Kevin Kelly, probably the best play-by-play guy calling wrestling today, in my personal opinion. So we get Dashing Chris Bay versus Clark Connors. Dashing Chris Bay, the current Without a Cause champion. Without a Cause is a local promotion. The next City South to me, met him multiple times. He's only been wrestling a few years. Fucking hell, how good is he going to be, in the next few years? I mean, he's this fucking great now. He shines in Impact Wrestling. He's, appeared on a lot of promotions. He's fucking great. Super nice guy, by the way, if you ever get a chance to meet him. Clark Connors is also very, very good. And Bay can play face or heel, and Clark got in some good shots, including a nice pounce. We got some heavy chops from both, but eventually, Art of Finesse, 1, 2, 3, Chris Bay moves on. And then we get noted anti-masker and fucking all-around goddamn idiot TJP against ACH. I don't know if you can tell this, but I don't really like TJP. I compare him to Austin Aries, except Austin Aries is a fucking incredible wrestler, even if he's a piece of shit and a goddamn idiot. At least he has put on some damn good matches. TJP is not nearly as good as he thinks he is. ACH is quite good. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. It's also a great message. Fuck racism, watch wrestling. And I'm glad to see that ACH is doing a whole lot better. The whole WWE thing did not work. They didn't use him all that right, and that shirt and all that. But thankfully, ACH is in a much better place, back where he belongs in New Japan, and doing some great shit here. And thankfully, he won, and TJP is out of this goddamn tournament. Hooray! No chance of him winning this goddamn tournament, because fucking hell, they might as well burn that goddamn jacket. I mean, but, and the thing is, that jacket's over 16 years old, so TJP wouldn't have gone for it anyway. So ACH did win with a 450 after a super gutbuster. And as ACH versus Bay a little bit later. Bay-CH, if you will. I'm proud of that one. Shouldn't be. Ray Horus versus Oris, I think is how it's said, versus Blake Christian. I've heard of Ray. I've heard of Blake. Only by name. I can't say I've really seen all that much of them. I see why people praise Blake. That's hard to say. Good mix of styles. Blake actually reminded me a bit of a faster Bill Irwin for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. Blake's nose gets busted at one point. I mean, it's just broken. It's bleeding. It's bleeding a lot. I mean, a fuck ton. Eventually, he does get a frog splash, 1, 2, 3. Ray did hit a really, really nice dive outside earlier and actually had a good showing, but Blake did get the victory. And that nose, that nose going to come into play? Leo Rush with the whole Moth, not Mothman Prophecies, but whole Moth, gear. That was kind of cool. Versus El Phantasmo. Kozlov kept calling him ELP, and now I can't fucking unhear it. It's like Emma Peel and ELP mixed together. What am I even on about anymore? Phantasmo's great as a fucking heel. Absolutely fucking great. He wants to repeat as winner since he won last year. At one point, ELP, because he hadn't been in the ring for a while, Kevin Kelly says he's just a beat off, but unfortunately, he just kind of rushed and said just a beat off, and I'm like, wow, that's a messy finish right there. Styles clash on the floor. ELP is a great heel, as I said. Leo Rush did have some good moments here. Leo Rush is a very good wrestler. He kind of annoys me, but he's a great wrestler. And he seems to be doing a whole lot better now outside of WWE, and that is a very good thing, in all honesty. Shenanigans, low blow via ref distraction, roll up 1, 2, 3. Dread roll up 1, 2, 3. Danny Limelight, who I've loved on New Japan Strong, AEW Dark Appearances, and Primetime Live. Sky really, I know I said it before, said in other reviews, sky's fucking limit for this guy. He is really fucking good. And JR Kratos, who's also appeared on Primetime Live, versus Rocky Romero and Fred Rosser, the former Darren Young in WWE. For those who don't know, I know he hasn't been in WWE for a bit, but sometimes people might know that name a little bit better. Danny's a great heel. Kratos was basically just a brick wall they had to bounce around and bounce off of until they could, knock him down a little bit. And then Danny and Rocky They have great in-ring chemistry. Rocky being not an old guy, but a veteran, and Danny trying to, be the young lion up and coming to try and get him. So it's a good story they're telling there. Apron bump, don't get why they're fucking doing that. Romero gets laid out, and then Danny pins Romero just to get the victory after Kratos had done, all the dirty work. So there we go. Super ACH versus Dashing Chris Bay. Fucking great. Great shit. Great stuff. I don't mean shitting about. Great stuff. Go out of your way to watch this match. This might have been the match of the tournament. No disrespect to the finals. This was fucking great. I want to see a series between these guys. I don't care if it's in an Impact ring, a New Japan ring. I don't fucking get. Well, I mean, if it's in a New Japan ring, I'll watch it. If it's an Impact, somebody's going to send me the clips, because after what they did with the bullshit with the wedding and the shooting, I'm not going to fucking watch Impact again. Though I wish nothing but success for the Knockouts division and so many other great talents there. Dashing Chris Bay, though, is fucking goddamn great. Great back and forth. Bay working on ACH's back. ACH coming back with some great power. I mean, really, there was a lot of really good shit here. And Chris Bay has had a fucking incredible 2020 and an incredible 2019. This guy's going to shine for so many goddamn years. I mean, imagine what he's going to be doing in a few. Imagine what he's going to be doing. He is just that fucking goddamn good. And ACH is so good as well. Eventually gets a 450 1-2-3. Blake Christian versus ELP. I'm going to keep calling him ELP because it's just funny. And the Tommy Wiseau stuff. I'm such a horrible person. So Blake has a broken nose. Blake attacks early and beats him up and everything. And then eventually ELP goes for the nose. And he's like saying to the ref, you didn't think I was going to go for the nose? Blake does do some cool dives. The nose gets targeted again. Reverse DDT, driver for 2. Bit shocking. And then ELP gets the victory, because of course he does, because he's got to go to the finals. Because if you're driving the story of him wanting to repeat, you have to have him go to the finals to face off against ACH. And then Kenta and Hicalio versus Kevin Knight and Ren Narita. Kevin Knight is Jet Knight, who has been on some indie shows, Without a Cause and Defy Northwest. And I gotta say this much: Jet Knight and Kevin Knight now, if you have not seen this guy on the indies, if you have not gotten a chance, you are in for a fucking treat. One, Shibata is going to see a lot in this guy. He's got incredible leaping ability. He's a goddamn great athlete. And he really is good. I got one, he's a lot bigger than some people might think. I mean, just because he was next to Hicalio, who's a giant, he's 6'9", 6'9". Nice. But he is a great athlete, great size. He is going to shine a ton in the LA dojo. And he's going to make Shibata proud. He is really goddamn good. And he's young in his career. He's really fucking good, though. Ren Narita has improved a ton. And Hicaleo apparently just likes taking his frying pan-like hand and chopping people. Ouch. Kenta was just his usual self. Knight hitting an incredible drop kick and the leaping ability of him, it's going to be great to see people be able to see his ascent, pun intended. Ren has improved, but then eventually we get a crab and Knight taps out. Knight should have tapped out because he was a replacement for, I believe, Carl Fredericks, who had an injury. And then we get Super J Cup final, Super ACH versus ELP, and ELP attacks ACH during the entrance, targets the back, beats up his back for a while. ACH keeps coming back. Basically, that was the story. Could ACH overcome his back problems? Well, eventually he couldn't, even though there was, a brainbuster for 2. There was a lot of good stuff. ACH always looked like he was in the fight. And then get the ref bump, the low blow, the roll up, but just for 2. But then he hit the super kick. And then CR2, 1, 2, 3, and ELP, repeats as the, Super J Cup winner. And that was the right call. It was good stuff. And then he has destroyed the trophy already, because he broke the trophy all over, ACH's back before the bell even rang, and then takes the jacket and then just spits on the jacket because ELP is a fucking bastard. And he challenges Hiromu for the Dome. So cool, we're going to get to see ELP back in the Tokyo Dome. It's going to be great to see. Can't wait to see him back in Japan, doing some great shit. He's a great goddamn heel. Overall, a pretty good show. I can't say everything was great. It would have been better if somebody else had replaced TJP, and then the girls around the arena would have felt safe. But I digress. In all honesty, a pretty damn good show. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.